James's Rescue, written by Jenny Lewis and Christopher Audrey. James was grumbling about how much work he had to do. "I'm supposed to shunt trucks and coaches as well as pulling my trains," he complained. "How does the Fat Controller expect me to keep my trains on time when I'm worn out from all the shunting? Here, there, and everywhere. That's where I am." "Rubbish," snorted Gordon. "You're just rushed about looking busy. It's the real work, the sort of job we do, that counts." "Huh," puffed James. Later on, the Fat Controller came round to give the engines their instructions for the next day. James was to shunt trucks in the yard, while Edward was to take trucks of heavy stone to the harbour. "Oh no," complained James. "Why do I always have to do the shunting, while Edward gets a nice easy run to the harbour?" "You can take my trucks if you like," offered Edward kindly. It'll make a nice change to do some shunting." James asked the Fat Controller, who agreed that the two engines could swap duties, and next morning James went happily to find the trucks. "This is easy," he puffed as he set off for the harbour. "What a lovely day I shall have," said James. The trucks do not agree. They were used to Edward pulling them, and James treated them more roughly than Edward. When they misbehave, James made them bump into each other. "James is red," snickered the front truck to the others, "and we all know what red means, don't we? It means stop. Let's stop on the hill and see how he likes it." The trucks behaved well at first, and James was feeling very pleased with himself. Then he started up the hill. "Something's wrong," muttered James. However hard he puffed and pulled, he couldn't seem to get very far. Then, to make matters worse, he felt his wheels grit to a complete halt. Beyond him, it was the steepest part of the line. James tried to pull forward, but he was afraid that a coupling would break, and he would lose one of the trucks altogether. The trucks all sniggered as he muttered furiously to himself. Then the front truck gave the order to move again, and all of a sudden the trucks ran forward and gave James a big bump on his tender. He launched forward to the top of the hill. "Oh, help!" he wailed, as the trucks pushed him faster and faster down the hill. "Help! I can't stop!" cried James. The driver, struggling against the weight of the trucks behind, put the brakes on hard, and gladly, as they reached the bottom of the hill, James slowed down. By the time James reached the harbour, he was exhausted. When he had finished, he went wearily back to the yard, quite looking forward to doing some peaceful shunting. "Well, well," chuckled Gordon. "Look, here's James back after doing some proper work. I expect he needs a rest now." James pretended that he hadn't heard.